X2, X-Men United. Even years later, it's still a highlight. A shining example of the franchise. In this video, we'll observe one sequence that proves this true. Let's dive into perhaps the most well-crafted sequence in X2 and maybe the entire franchise thus far, Magneto's seduction of Pyro. Immediately, the story is told simply by the blocking of the characters. Bobby and Rogue in the foreground, Magneto and Mystique in the background, and caught right between the two is John. The X-Men, their disposition stoic, focused. In contrast, the Brotherhood, laughing, nonchalant, flippant. These aspects of the two factions conveyed here will inform the scene's conflict. Rogue notices their behavior. Magneto, self-amused, flippant and dismissive.
We love what you've done with your hair.
Vengefully, Rogue rips her glove off. However, Bobby, calm, diffusive, and self-restraining, holds her back. Bobby's restraint is the epitome of Xavier's philosophy. Use abilities measuredly, for purpose, the betterment of all, and not self-indulgence. The gloves, figuratively and literally, represents Rogue's power. Her power is stayed, measured, and restrained by Xavier's teachings. Magneto feigns sadness, again conveying flippancy regarding this situation, highlighting the contrast even further. Bobby and Rogue leave and remember what they represent, Xavier's philosophy. His influence in this scene is now gone. All that remains is Magneto.
So, they say you're the bad guy.
They say, a statement of Magneto's reputation with the X-Men, but not of John's own personal beliefs.
Is that what they say?
Magneto isn't looking at John. He's amused by the statement, but cannot be bothered. Self-assurance. Note characters' eye lines in this sequence. Where characters look or aren't looking emphasizes the story being told. John's eye line goes to Magneto's helmet.
It's a dorky looking helmet.
Now, Magneto's eyes dart to John, slighted. Recall Rogue's gloves. Her gloves symbolize her power. Magneto's helmet symbolizes his power, and John has just challenged it.
What's it for?
This dorky looking helmet is the only thing that's going to protect me from the real bad guys.
Characteristics of pride, assurance of his ideology. Also, asserting his point of view of the real bad guys. Now, he doesn't specify who these real bad guys are, however, his implication is pointed. Stryker is the antagonist of this film, but not the reason that Magneto has the helmet. The helmet keeps telepaths out. Magneto regards his best friend as also the real bad guy. Now, Magneto flexes his power and challenges John. The lighter is the representation of John's power and identity.
What's your name?
Magneto's eye line is on the lighter, not acknowledging John, more interested in the lighter. John's eye line is on the flame as he quietly says,
John?
"We'll come back to this."
What's your real name, John?
Magneto's eyes now snap to John. Your real name, not Homo sapien. He's acknowledging the mutant, not the human. Acknowledging it as John's real name also conveys Magneto's mutant superior characteristic.
Pyro.
John's eyeline returns to the lighter. He draws the flame to his hand, now flexing his power and taking it back. In contrast, Rogue's execution of her abilities were never realized. Magneto and John do so without restraint. Note how he says his mutant name.
Pyro.
Contrast that with John.
John?
His eyeline on the flame, which is in the foreground, while he is in the background. John is hesitant, quiet, distant.
Pyro.
Now, there is no dichotomy between John and the flame. Now his fire is with him, close, confident.
Got a talent you have there, Pyro.
Magneto's eyeline is on the flame in Pyro's hand. Completely enthralled and intrigued, indulging in another's mutanthood and power.
I can only manipulate the fire. I can't create it.
John retreats from Magneto's excitement, reasserting limitation and restriction, as well as the character conveying self-irritation at his own limitations.
You are a god among insects. Never let anyone tell you different.
Magneto's eyeline slowly lifts from the power to Pyro, acknowledging not his ability, not John, but Pyro. Close up on the lighter, the representation of Pyro and his identity. Magneto giving it back to Pyro, returning to him his power, his essence. Pyro receives his eyeline not on the lighter, but on Magneto, in awe. Xavier is the real bad guy. Magneto is the savior of mutant kind. Xavier humanizes. Magneto deifies. Xavier restrains John. Magneto unleashes Pyro. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, or subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there. My short films, reactions, reviews, video essays, my Graves plays, all that good stuff that's on there, and much more to come. Also, if you would like to, head on over to my Patreon page. The link is down below in the pinned comment. All types of exclusive content and benefits over there. And with that, have a good one, guys.